Okay, guys, I know I just posted a video, but I'm going to do this very quickly just to show you how, again, obvious it's become now. So, the cathedral burned at Notre Dame today. Do you think that was probably intentional? I think someone said that. Well, let me show you what's already in Wikipedia. It's not even, it's today's April 15th, right? I mean, it is April 15th, right? Let me show you Wikipedia. Here's Wikipedia. It says, so this is, I'll go to the top. And this is, so you know, Notre Dame de Paris. So I went and looked it up because there's numbers that came up on the news that are not showing up in here. One of them showed up, but it was used incorrectly on when it was the building began. But they used a number because it suited their purpose. So let me show you something what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Let's see, where was that? Here we go. Today, let me just zero in on April 15, 2019 at 18:30 local time. I haven't looked that up yet. The cathedral caught fire and causing the collapse of the spire and the roof. Let me show you a video real quick. Okay, ready? Listen.
And this will be that iconic spire collapsing before our very eyes, this taken from the ground.
Okay, that iconic spire collapsing before our very eyes. Well, what collapsed? The cross. And so I see how Apollyon communicates now. He's running everybody and everything. He communicates through all forms of media, television, movies, advertising. I can see it. I see what he's doing now, claiming to be God of this world by using the concordance as a playbook. So watch. Let's just watch it one more time. Okay, here we go.
And this will be that iconic spire.
Okay, you see the cross right here? They're letting everybody know that Christianity is going down. Watch.
Collapsing before our very eyes, this taken from the ground.
Okay, going into the fire. So there you go. So now let me show you some some pictures that showed up on on the news right here. You know, there it is. Let's see. There's building on the Notre Dame Cathedral began in 1163. That's not correct. I saw the number 1163, but that has to do with the choir, not when it was began building, and finished in 1345. Okay, I did not find that number, but watch this. 1163 and 1345. Let me show you another number that they ran across the bottom, and just let me show you. Watch. Watch this. They're sending out a signal to all the above ground rays. They're just letting everybody know what we're doing. Let me show you. Oh, hang on one sec. This thing's being a little fidgety. Okay, so let's see. Right here. I'm going to show you this shirt too. A new Lurking Class shirt came out. This is just so obvious now. Ready? Notre Dame Cathedral is over 800 years old. Well, why didn't they just tell you how old it was? They said over 800. Well, so let's start looking up numbers. Okay, so let's see. Let's just start with the number 800. Ready? So Strong's, S-T-R-O-N, Strong's 800. Okay, so the Notre Dame Cathedral is on fire. Wow, that's convenient. The number 800, which I just showed you on the news, it's over 800 years old. The number 800 means a fire. Wow, that's convenient. It just happens to be. See, I'm not making this up. There you go. A fire. Okay, so, you know, you're looking at it. I mean, I'm sitting here showing it to you. Look, right there. Notre Dame Cathedral is over 800 years, and look, it's on fire. Okay. Let's say that's some bizarre coincidence. What's going on in France right now? Well, the sheeple are starting to wake up. Like there's this mass awakening. People are waking up all over the U.S. like, what's going on with our BS government that exonerated Hillary when she was as guilty gets. And all these Democrats coming up with this BS collusion thing that's been total nonsense for 2 years. So a lot of people are waking up to something's not right. Even Democrats are like, wait a minute. I'm watching Democrat pundits even going, wait a minute, something's not cool. They're still going for it. Oh no, he's still guilty of collusion. Even the report, it's a total joke. It's a joke. So anyway, the sheeple are waking up, and that's not good for the government that runs all the sheeple, from the pit. Government, guberno mentis. Look it up, Latin. Guberno, to control, mentis, the mind, to control the mind. Well, they're losing control over the minds of the sheeple. So they're going to bring the house down. So watch. Here's the Notre Dame Cathedral on fire, and they run a banner that says over 800 years old. Look, no, there it is right there. It's right in front of me. Look, 800 years old. And the number 800 is a fire. I'm just going to put that right over here next to it. Okay, and then they ran another banner, and that other banner said, let's see, let's just look at it real quick. And the other banner, after 800 years old, they threw a couple other numbers out there at everybody. And let's look at those couple other numbers real quick. They threw out, and let me let this thing enlarge real quick. There you go. 1163 and 1345. So let's just do it. Strong's 1163. Now what's going on in France right now? They're rising against the authority, aren't they? The yellow vests. So 1163. Let's see. Hang on one sec. I have a little bit of a problem. Okay, sorry, it's getting a little glitchy, my program. So 1163 is, it is necessary, there is need of, it behooves, it is right and proper. Necessity brought on by circumstances or by the conduct of others towards us. Okay, so the number 1163 means necessity in reference to what is required to attain some end. Well, what's the end? Let's see. It's
collapsing before our very eyes.
The cross collapsing before our very eyes. So now we have 1163. What must be done? Necessity in reference to what is required to attain some end. Okay, so necessity established by the council decree of God. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Okay, what's the other number here that they put in there? 1345. I'll look it up with you. Let's just do it. Okay, so I mean, are you guys catching this? I mean, do you understand what you're looking at? I think it was 1165, right? We'll see. If it doesn't mean exactly what's going on, then, whatever. Let's see. So let's see. 1163. I hold up as an example, make a show of, expose. Oh, let's see. What are they making a show of? Hold up and as an example.
Be that iconic spire collapsing before our very eyes, this taken from the ground.
Oh, so let's see. 800 fire. Whatever that number was. 1163. Necessity. A necessity of law and command. Let's see. Necessity in reference to what is required to attain some end. Well, what's the end of the world all about? They're going to kill all Christians. You either take the mark of the beast and you be one of their cattle, or you got to go. You can't be here. You either take the mark or you get killed. Okay, so necessity in reference to is what is required to attain some end. Oh, we're going to destroy that iconic spire. You know what iconic means? It means It stands as a symbol. You know what? Let's just look up the word iconic. Okay, so we're all on the same page. Let's do this like we're in class together, like we're having a really cool college class or something. Okay, so we'll do a new tab and we'll write iconic. Iconic. There we go. Iconic. So the word iconic means relating to the nature of an icon. So a language, let's see, depicting a classical Greek statue depicting a victorious athlete in conventional style. Let's just do icon. Okay, so icon will make it easier for everybody to wrap their brains around. So icon definition, okay, is a picture representation of. Okay, so a sign or representation that stands for its object by virtue of a resemblance or analogy to it. So a representation of some sacred personage as Christ or a saint or angel. So a big cross falling down is iconic of Christ. So if a cross is falling into the fire, that's iconic of Christ burning down to nothing. That's what it means by definition. By the definition of the word. That's what it means. A representation of. It's iconic. You know, if someone's like a super basketball star and you mention Michael Jordan, well, he's an icon of basketball, right? Well, what's falling into a fire? A cross, and they're making fun of burning Christians in the pit. That's what they're doing here. This is all staged, guys. Watch.
And this will be that iconic spire collapsing before our very eyes.
Do you get it? There's a spire, there's a cross collapsing, which is Christianity before your very eyes. Now, again, let's look at the numbers. There's a big fire. They put the number 800 at the bottom of fire. They put the number 1163. It means necessity brought on by circumstances or by the conduct of others towards us. Wow, you mean like maybe the sheeple revolting? Necessity in reference to what is required to attain some end? Wow. And then let's see, what's this one? Oh, that's someone's thing they sent, which is a joke. Okay, and then let's see, what was the other one? 1165. I hold up as an example, make a show of. Okay, so they're going to make a show of what's going to happen to Christians. What's the show that's going to
spire collapsing before our very eyes.
To make a show of Christianity falling, burning to the ground. There you go. Now, let me ask you something. All the numbers I showed you for the Prometheus thing, they all meant unborn, sin offering, fresh, sacrifice. I mean, they all fit that. All the numbers for Prometheus aren't being used for this. This is fire, what needs to be done to attain a certain, and I mean, what, you think someone could make this up? I told you, the Lord God himself showed me their playbook. This is their playbook. You take a number out of here, you look up the word for fire, and then you write 800 on your screen, and it means fire. Wow. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? Let me show you something. Lurking Class came out with some new t-shirts. There you go. Run with us or run from us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drops. Let's look at the back of the shirt. By the way, if you turn this shirt upside down, this is an eye, this is an eye, this is an open mouth. And if you just look at from the side, it's a penis. Is that the corona of a penis? And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 drops coming out one side, 7 drops coming out of a broken bottle. Run with us or run from us. And there is a light, a flame that's being shared by 2 different things in the middle. Okay, so let's see what Strong's number for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, representing those 6 sperm. Oh, wow. 6. Abel, son of Adam. Well, what happened to Abel, the son of Adam? Wasn't he murdered from Cain? So run with us, and there's 6 like Abel, or run from us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wonder what the number for 7 is. So I wonder what the Strong's meaning for 7 is. Let's check that out. Remember 7 up? They like the number 7, don't they? It means to perish, to destroy. There you go. So run with us or run from us. To perish, to destroy, destroyed, perish. I told you. So you see what I'm doing right now? It's perfect. It's literally perfection. I just, by the way, I want to thank Kat. Kat gives, I need to give Kat props. My friend Kat, she called me and she said, "Did you see the Notre Dame thing?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw it's burning." She said, "Did you see the numbers?" And I'm like, "No." And we both started laughing. It's like, you know what's up. So, anyway, so there you go. So, yep, a fire. Oh, that's convenient. There's a big fire. What's happening? A cross is falling. And so, because the people are uprising against the government, mind controlled, necessity brought on by circumstances or by the conduct of others towards us. Oh, weird. Necessity in reference to what is required to obtain some end. Wow. That's another number they showed. And then I hold up as an example. Oh, wow. That's what's going to happen to Christians. You're all going to be burned. They want to kill all of us. See, I told you. And so there you go. I mean, it's not even arguable. Look at 2049. Let me show you why 2049's on your screen. To desolate, the word 2049 means to desolate. So we're just going to apply this to something else. Someone sent me a little, said, "Have you seen Blade Runner 2049? Why did they call it Blade Runner 2049? Well, let's look at Blade Runner. There's Blade Runner 2049 right there. Huh. Blade Runner 2049 desolation scene, where he goes and he finds, there you go. So he goes and he's looking for, Harrison Ford, whatever. There it is. And so 2049 just happens to mean I make desolate, bring to desolation, destroy, waste, I strip, rob. So you're telling me again that every time I do this, I'm right, and this is not some kind of a simulation we're in. Told you. All glory to God. So now, once you know the total truth, what's there to be afraid of? Perfect love casts out all fear. The truth is what casts out all fear. Jesus is the truth. So the more truth that's in you, the more light that's in the room, those things that are dark disappear. Whatever's hidden in darkness gets exposed by light. When you walk into a dark room and the lights aren't on, you can't see what's in the corner. You can't see what's over here and over there. But if you get a flashlight and you shine around, you can see some stuff. What about if you flip on all the overhead lights on? Then you can see everything. Let me tell you something. All my lights are flipped on, okay? I see Apollyon's plans in plain sight. I'm not busting just, TVs, commercials. I'm not just busting logos. Under Armour, that's a double U. It's a right side up, upside down U intersecting, making a vesica Pisces. I am busting their boss, Lucifer. That's who I'm busting. The angel of the bottomless pit. That's who I'm busting right now. I'm not busting commercials. I'm busting an entity. That's who's getting busted. I'm turning state's evidence. I'm a big rat. I'm ratting him out. And I'm not afraid because I don't care. I could care less. He sends his minions. They come, they go. But you know what? No evil weapon forged against me shall prosper. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord. So, it is what it is. So, there you go. Blade Runner 2049. Wow, gee, I wonder what 2049 means. Oh, it means I make desolate, bring to desolation, destroy waste. Oh, that's weird. The whole movie was about the desolation of the human race. Right, let's see. Where did that go? Let's see. Blade Runner. What happened to my desolation scene? I know I had one. Boom, boom, boom. Let's just do it again. I want to see that desolation scene because it's just so perfect. Let me try the back button on here. Nope. Let me go this way. I'll just do another one. Here we go. Let me clear that one out. Let me try this again. Sorry, my computer's getting a little glitchy. I know it's kind of hot. It's been running all day. So it's just kind of glitching up a little bit. So here we go. We'll do Google Images and then I'll do Blade Runner Desolation Scene. Okay, so I typed it in right in front of you. Blade Runner 2047 Desolation Scene. I mean, there he is. He goes out into and the whole thing is about, the human race being, destroyed and put into a dystopian society. And look at this. I mean, is that desolation? Well, can you believe that the number 2049 actually means desolation? I make desolate. I bring to desolation, destroy, lay waste. Well, you know what the Bible says when in Matthew 24, when you therefore see the abomination that causes desolation, spoken by Daniel the prophet, standing in the holy place. I showed y'all what it is. It's the serpent seed in us. It's an angel mixed with a demon inside a host body. The abomination that causes desolation. Under Armour. And then people say, Click, why do you wear Under Armour shirts? It's like, shut up. Go throw your whole closet out and shut up. People that say that, I'm like, you have no understanding whatsoever. If you think, oh, you can't wear those clothes, it's like, whatever, I can use them as a conversation starter. See, it's on everything. Right side up you, upside down you. Like Taylor Swift at the Grammy Awards with the two big U's on the side, double U. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. They're busted. I mean, tell me that's not a bust. Did you see it? See the number 800? What's it mean? Fire. There it is. Okay, now just so no one can argue with it, look, what's the other numbers on that banner? 1163, 1345. Okay, so what's 1163 mean? Necessity in reference to what is required to attain some end. What's the end? Oh, well, let's look at the video. What's the end? What's the end they're trying to attain? The end of Christianity. Because that iconic spire, icon means a representation.
That iconic spire collapsing before our very eyes.
The representation of Christianity collapsing before our very eyes. In the fire, 800. And then you got 1165. I hold up as an example to make a show of what? Make a show of what? What they're doing to Christianity. They're going to burn it down.
Iconic spire collapsing before our very eyes.
There you go.
This taken from.
Okay, so someone have the audacity to say I can't read their language. Whatever. Yeah, they're busted. It's over. In the end, everything that's secret will be made manifest. Everything that's hidden in the darkness will be brought into the light. Don't you think it's odd that the guy sitting here is formerly a skydiving professional that is falling out of the sky upside down with vampire fangs on, and my taglines come out of the darkness into the light? And then the other pictures, I'm sky surfing where I look like I'm crucified? What are you, joking? It's like, okay. Okay, sorry, that last video just cut off real quick. I had something I had to go do. Hey, you like my do-rag? It's got a big bug head on it. Can you see it? See the red eyes and the mandibles? Why would there be a bug head on a do-rag that they produce and sell? Because they want people walking around with a bug head on their head. That's why. and I use it as a teachable moment. Does anybody remember when Barack Obama stood at the 9/11 ceremony and he was president and he read Psalm 46? He said the words, "Be still and know that I am God." You know that the Antichrist will stand in the temple of God claiming to be God, right? Be still and know that I am God. Because the spirit that's inside of me, inside of him speaking, is claiming to be God. Let me show you something. You see that I was wondering why was it at 8:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, CET. Oh, that look, it's not EST, it's ET. 8:48 a.m. ET. Huh. 8 and then 48. Do y'all know what 8 is? I know that in Bible, there you have the Strong's Concordance. There's also, if you type in Bible meaning of like 888, Bible meaning of 888 is is the meaning of Christ, Jesus, the salvation of God. So they use this combination of the Strong's and numerology in the Bible. That's what they're doing. It's so obvious. Now watch. Look at this. 8:48. Let me ask you this. Was it important that we know at the very moment that Barack Obama said the words, "Be still and know that I am God"? I mean, why do we need to know it's 8:48? Why are they running a ticker tape across the bottom telling us it's 8:48 when Obama's reading "Be still and know that I am God"? Well, let's look up what 8 is. What's the Bible meaning of 8? So, Bible meaning of 8 is new beginnings. The Bible numerology, the code of new beginning. The number 8 is a number of a new beginning. Since 8 is 7 plus 1, and since it comes just after 7, which itself signifies the end to something, so 8 is also associated, also associated with the beginning of a new era or that of a new order. Oh, you mean like a new world order. So you don't have the twin system, you have the one world freedom tower replacing the twin towers, and that's where Barack Obama happens to be reading at the Angel of the Bottomless Pit ceremony, because 9/11 stands for Angel of the Bottomless Pit. That's what 9/11 stands for. And he's saying, "Be still and know that I am God." This is a no-brainer. What about 48? There's two numbers associated with 48. This is the Strong's Concordance. It means, "My Father is exalted." Who's his Father? The Angel of the Bottomless Pit. Have you seen this? Is perfect, guys. This is perfection. It's like there's a God that's orchestrating this. Oh, the God of this world, the Prince of the power of the air, like my scorpion. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just saying this is a no-brainer. Look, my Father is exalted. New beginnings. The one world freedom tower. Get it? 666. Remember, he wrote, "We remember, we rebuild, we come back stronger." That's what he wrote. WWW 666. We remember, we rebuild, we come back stronger. Okay, and then the Bible, then you type in the Bible meaning of 48 as well, and look what it means. It means, "In greatness I will open. Greatness I will open. I will open. Majesty, greatness, and I will open." So, you just put them all together and it's like bibbidi bobbidi boo. They're busted. You're kidding me. A guy whose name that happens to mean Barack Obama just happens to be lightning from heaven. I beheld Satan fall as lightning, Barack, from the heavens, Bama. Yeah, it's probably just coincidence. And then he's standing at the 9/11 ceremony, and he's reading Psalm 46, which happens to be the number of completed chromosomes in a host's body, and he's saying, "Be still and know that I am God." So then the number on the screen below him is 8 new beginnings, and the number 48, which means my Father is exalted, the angel of the bottomless pit. If you think that's a coincidence, you've lost your mind. It's like no. The God of this world put his puppet up, Barack Obama, and his puppet is his little hand puppets up there saying what he wants him to say. That's what's up. Proven. That's so proven. There you go. Yep. Hey, what about anyone ever wonder about? I noticed this. I just went to go to a bottle of water, and I walked out and I looked at 7-Eleven. Why is it called 7-Eleven? Let's look up the number 7. Let's do this real quick. I already know what 7 I already know what 7 is because they use it all the time, like 7 Up. Strong's 7. Let's see. Strong 7 means okay, to destroy, to perish, to destroy, to be destroyed. There it is. So 7, see, it means, look, destroy, destroyed, perish. Definition, perish. Destroy, perish. I'm sorry. Destroy, destroyed, perish. That's what the number 7 means. What about the number 11? So let's see. The number 11. That's not Apollyon, is it? Oh, no way. Abaddon, place of destruction. So to destroy and perish, Abaddon, the angel of the bottomless pit. Hey, let's go to 7-Eleven. Abaddon. There you go. Nah, it's probably nothing to worry about. You're making this up, Clark. Oh, yeah. Like my scorpion on my head? Isn't that cool? Like my double U, a right side up and an upside down U? Do you know where you're at now? You're in their insect breeding world. Told you so. I can do this all day long now. All day long. Mystery solved. All right, guys, God bless. We're going to have a big get together in Grand Junction. See what happens. All right, God bless.